Alright, what's up guys? It's Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall, on point reviews all day, every day. Welcome back guys, we're back at the tabletop, we're back to reviewing. Last few days, we did some hauls, we did some unboxing, and so we're back to reviewing. And I'm really getting a lot of good feedbacks with these reviews guys, because I'm either reviewing stuff that people want to be re-reviewed, or I'm reviewing stuff that people basically never heard of, or never took a lot of attention to. So one of which is Jeroboam Vespero. So I want to thank everybody for listening in and giving me all the compliments. I'm getting compliments that this really influenced them to buy Jeroboam Vespero. I've had some people I've seen recently say that it's better than Hachivat, way better than Hachivat. And it all happened pretty much after the review. So, thank you so much. I've heard a lot of people asking where to find this. So that's great. Tells me that we're doing great. Okay. And just remember guys, that if there's a perfume or there's a fragrance that's not on the channel, and I have it, you see it on the background here, basically I'm currently testing them. I know people are asking me really quick, dude, what do you think? Yes or no, yes or no. And I told you guys, I want to test it out. I want to give it a fair shake. There's a lot, that haven't been really, talked about, your Carlisle, Beach Hut Man, what's this? I think we did that one, Dior Homme Parfum. Elborn, Do It For Love, Love Don't Be Shy, Nemer from Bodicea, Instant Crush, and House of Siage. So there's a lot, right? There's a lot that hasn't been talked about yet. So definitely watch out for those, okay? So anyways, today's really a great one, to me. We're going to talk about Paco Rabanne Absolutely Gold. Absolutely Gold Pure Parfum concentration. Now this one right here, I only stumbled upon thanks to my boy Chris Phuket. You saw his video at the perfume collection video, and this guy, like I said, I really admire his collection. He's a great collector, and I'm always open to other collectors. If I see other collectors with good stuff, I'll always ask them. And he was one of those people I asked. I was like, dude, what's up with that? Why does it say absolutely gold? What's so great about it? And he was like, dude, it's rare, it's nice, it's I love it. So I said, let's go. And my story with 1 million basically is that my wife, whenever we would go to a Macy's or a department store, she would always say what about 1 million? You want to buy 1 million? Want to get 1 million? And at that time I was collecting a lot of these niche stuff, and maybe I was a little bit of a niche snob, and I was like, nah, it's okay. But she really liked 1 million. Okay. And so that's always been at the back of my head. Of course we got to get some perfumes to please the wifey. And the funny thing is, as I was, I got this first. I was like, man, I wish I had a 1 million to compare it with, but I don't want to buy another 1 million. As I was unboxing some of my stuff and I was about to throw some stuff to the trash, what was inside of one of the boxes was actually, really, really satisfying. I was able to find an actual 1 million, EDT 20 ml vial. Look at that. I was able to get it inside the box. So I was like, wow, just my luck. Okay, so I was able to get a 1 million so I could compare both, and as a person that doesn't wear 1 million, I haven't, it's not part of my history. Bleu de Chanel is part of my history, but 1 million is not. To me, there was just 1 scent of 1 million. If I smelled it, I was like, oh, that's 1 million, but it's not I was going gaga over it. I never used it at the clubs or whatever. So here we go. So we have both. Now, 1 million is well known. A lot of peeps are mad about reformulation and such, and people are always looking for the older ones. But now they have this thing called the 1 million Parfum, which, by the way, has been put on hold because of the COVID, and it's basically only the European guys and some guys in Asia are able to get it. But here in America, it's totally non-existent, and actually, because I didn't want to buy this, I wanted that one first. I wanted the 1 million Parfum for sure. I was like, that's one of my lists of man, I need to get it once I get it. And The reason why is because, I'm still in a way skeptical about designer perfumes. Okay, like there are a lot of people that they will hail a designer perfume because of the price, but then it's still not stellar. Like even if it's like $40, once you've experienced it, you really will feel like it's a $40 perfume, like it's cheap, and you're like, okay, I get it, and then you're stuck with a whole bottle of it, 100 ml of it, basically for a long time. And what happens is you start collecting stuff that actually does matter, and then you start forgetting about it, then you end up selling it, right, for $20. So I've always been kind of skeptical, and that's why even if I have the funds, you don't see me like buying like basically all of the designers or trying to get as much of them. If I hear like the hype over like what's that other one, Nike cologne. Nike was, they say it's like the YSL, right, for like what, $10. Even if there's a Nike, I still, man, I'm very skeptical. I won't buy it until I really don't care, and I'll buy it. But then you'll hear people really say like, it really doesn't last long. So it, you can spray it and you'll get a hint of the YSL Nuit, but for only like 15 minutes. You'll hear stuff like that. And thanks to the people that are honest, I'm able to get a lot of good feedback. So again, very skeptical about designer perfumes, especially if they're reformulated, right? So 1 million is one of those. I was waiting on the Parfum, but now I don't think so. I think right now I'm not going to wait for the Parfum, because I just found my crowning jewel in absolutely gold. This one here is discontinued, but it's still available. It's not rare. It's just you got to pay more, right? The bottle is pretty much the same. It's almost like the actual 1 million. So they didn't really make any like changes other than stamp it with absolutely gold. But I would say that this one smells differently than this one for sure. Put them side by side. As you know, the 1 million is spicy in a way, kind of like very cinnamony, cinnamon type perfume, but it's kind of weak, right? To me, okay, I'm saying this out loud. When I tried this on, it was kind of weak. This one right here, the strength of this one comes with mandarin orange. It has there's some floral notes. It has leather. The leather in this one is just really great, really smooth, not strong, just right in there. But you know what? Once I researched even more, because I was like, that can't be it, man, because I smelled it and I was like, it can't be just 3 notes. Actually, there's actually these different lists of the notes of this one all over the internet. And there is, and it makes sense. I've seen peppermint, I've seen iris, I've seen oud even. And I believe it, I believe it, because the concentration of this one is really stronger. And once you spray it on yourself, you really do, the peppermint, you can smell a little bit of that. A little bit of that, when you have peppermint and cinnamon together, I don't know, it's great, man, but, the orange really, really like adds that depth. And then the peppermint and the cinnamon really, remind you that it's kind of 1 million. Then leather, very manly, type of scent, gives that manly base. And man, I totally forgot about this. Like, and the strength too, because of the Parfum concentration. This overshadowed this easily. Like, it was almost like spraying water. It was almost like spraying water versus spraying perfume. Water versus perfume. That's how I felt about this. It was very, very overpowering. Now, when I tried this, like, I've been using this ever since I got the unboxing, right? Ever since I got this, like, I have been spraying this. This one to me is like, it could be a daily driver. I know it's rare, but it's just, to me, it's like a daily driver. It's a feel-good perfume. Yes, it's great at the clubs. Yes, it's great for dates. Yes, it's great for compliments. But it's not this. So that's the best part, like, I love 1 million. That's great, but it's always been, kind of like a like for me, it's always been like a try it at Macy's, but never really buy it. Afraid of the reformulation, and afraid of the fact that it's an EDT, and the skepticism on performance of designers. But when this thing came out with the different notes, added depth, it's worth it, guys. You know, it's really worth it to just chuck this out, forget 1 million, and then make this your 1 million. That's my opinion, okay? Again, because of, you know, the depth of the notes is way better, the performance, the parfum concentration, but more importantly, for me, okay, for me, is because every dude out there has 1 million, you know, and if you wear this, you know, I'm not sure if the girls or whoever it is that know about 1 million will really say it's 1 million. I'm not sure. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But mostly I would say they will just say, you smell good, you smell great. You know? I think that's what they're going to say. It's at what? What's the current price right now? 150 resale? You know, I'm sure you can still talk them down. But 100 mils, guys. You know, 100 mils. That's a lot. And that's why I keep saying, you know, I think this is gonna be my daily driver, one of my daily drivers. You know, the niche guys, they're now and then, special occasions, but this one seems like a daily driver to me. Like, I'm not worried spraying it around, doing 5 sprays. By the way, the sillage here is pretty nice. Longevity is also pretty nice. I mean, you know, it performs, pretty great. But those are my strong points, you know, that I've always said. I do believe that there is some familiarity with 1 million, but with a tweak, you know, a much better tweak in my opinion, and a much better performance tweak in my opinion. So to me, guys, like, if you guys are niche collectors and you still want to dabble in designers like me, try to look for these, like, you know, limited, you know, discontinued, like, flankers, you know, that you never know, you know, you never know, like, what you'll find. And I want to say thank you to Chris Phuket for telling me about this, because if he didn't tell me about this, I really wouldn't know about it. Thank you, sir, for telling me about this. I am absolutely satisfied with this perfume. Okay, absolutely satisfied. Great daily driver. And if you find it, I know you guys will find it. You know, you guys, a lot of you guys spend this amount anyways, you know, because I see on Fragcom people posting, like, receipts of what they buy, and definitely, like, 150, like, people are actually buying so much Profumo more than that amount. You know, they'll buy Profumo, Profondo, whatever, Proflundo, Profimo. They're buying all of those and paying anyways, you know, more than in excess of 150. If you have 150 to spare, I think, you know, this is a great buy to me, and get it while you can before nobody decides to sell it, especially after this video, because for some reason when I make videos like these, suddenly they get snatched up. And this is one of those reasons why I don't want to post any of my wish lists, because I'm afraid. I'm genuinely afraid of them getting snatched up. Like, I see them, I want to buy them, but, you know, of course, like, either, you know, we're saving up for it, or, you know, we already bought something else, or we're going to split it. But I'm genuinely afraid sometimes of talking about my wish list, because I feel like they're going to get snatched up, okay? You know, I'm glad I got the Vespero before I did the video, because after that, it was like, goners. There's no way. You have to buy it retail. All right. So anyways, that's it. That's my quick review. Like I said, sprayed it side by side. There's no comparison. This guy is a weakling compared to this guy. You know, this guy is Mike Tyson, and this guy is, I don't know, Super Mario without the mushroom. No comparison at all. 1 million absolutely gold. Great daily driver. Snatch it while you can, guys. And thank you for watching, guys. And don't forget the contest, okay? The contest for the 2K, okay? There's a contest for 2K, for Italica and Ultra Zest decants. I've been very generous about that. So all you gotta do is get an Instagram and get that happening, okay? So make sure you guys join that perfume contest, because, you know, we really do give out stuff for the winners. And until then, guys, don't forget to subscribe, watch our videos. I love y'all. Take care. Have a great week. Peace.